54th edition of the International Film Festival of India here in Goa. And today we are here for the inaugural of the special section here at the Accessible India Accessible Film section at the 54th IFFI. To tell you more about the section this side, Accessible India Accessible Films is a special section introduced at the 54th IFFI for specially abled festival delegates, making festival and thereby cinema an inclusive and accessible venue, keeping in mind the accessibility needs. This film in this section will be having audio-visual equipped with embedded audio description or embedded sign languages as well. This section will feature the following films at the 54th IFFI. 83 being directed by Mr. Kabir Khan with embedded sign languages. Bhag Milka Bhag, directed by Mr. Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra with embedded sign language. Sirf Ek Banda Kafi Hai, directed by Mr. Apurva Singh Karki with embedded audio description subtitles. We also have one being screened today, that is Sher Shah, directed by Mr. Vishnu Vardhan with embedded audio description subtitles. And to take the proceedings ahead and getting inaugural done, we have amongst ourselves Mr. Taha Hazik, the Secretary for State Commission for Persons with Disability, Government of Goa. And I invite Sir to deliver the welcome address for the lovely audience gathered over here for the inaugural. Can I ask you all to give a round of applause and welcome, sir, please.
Good morning, all. It's absolutely a great pleasure being here. And, I would absolutely, on behalf of the Office of the State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, Goa, including persons with disabilities, as we see, we have got a section every year. Generally, we have it from past 3-4 years. We are seeing a specific section. However, this time we are also seeing an addition in regards to having embedded sign language being done by ISH, that is the Indian Signing Hands. And I would request to please give a round of applause to Mr. Alok, who is here from ISH. And they have done a wonderful job in regards to creating, having a box up in having the sign language interpretation also done. In these, as rightly the compare said, that we are having 4 movies screened. All the movies would be having audio description and sign language interpretation both. However, this movie has audio description embedded and sign language interpretation would be happening live. There's a sign language interpreter, Ms. Josephine here, on whom the spotlight would be put, and the whole movie she would be signing in. If I talk about facilities, yes, there is much to do. However, to acknowledge, if we say there are certain things which are changed, and I'm just, again, the authorities have just informed me that they'll try and install more signages also today itself. So there are appropriate ramps around. Yes, as Rustamji rightly said, the room of the wheelchair here is quite less, agreed. And we have to work together towards making change. The more person with disability comes out, the more person with disability showcases him or herself, it becomes more and more inclusive. And I remember the dialogue of Thakurji at the opening ceremony, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas and Sabka Manoranjan, which gives us a lot in regards to, yes, we are there. There would be things which would be created, some are already created. However, there's a strive which will get things done more and more. So I congratulate NFDC, and I really hope we have improvements more and more. Every international film festival will have more and more inclusion, and better by better, day by day, year by year. Thanks a lot for having me here. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Can I ask you all to give it all?
India. This is the very unique thing what we are doing, and we have made 5 movies till now. We started with Kashmir Files, 83, Kutch Express, CJL, and Bhag Milka Bhag. These were the movies for the deaf community. Like, you know, for hearing people, they have Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam. Why not for the deaf community? That is how this thought came in my mind, because this is our mother tongue. So slowly and gradually things are moving on a positive path, and I hope to make more and more movies accessible, and I also hope more and more movies does audio description also, so that we live a better life in this world. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Alright, that was Mansi interpreting for us.
I'm really thankful to the distinguished guests that we have here, and thank you all for joining us here.
Thank you for hosting us.
So, please, it's an absolute pleasure, and I feel so proud to be a part of this organization today and to meet you all. You know what? This is a great step that we have now started talking about these things. It is very much needed, and it's the need of the hour. I know things might not be perfect, but at least we are moving in that direction, and thank you so much. आप लोग जब ऐसे सामने आके you come together, तो हमें भी उससे बहुत ज़्यादा push और ज़ीर मिलता है. अभी बहुत अच्छे suggestions were given by you. Thank you so much. We'll try and incorporate most of them. चलिए, कहीं तो शुरुआत हुई है, and we are hopeful कि by next IFFI हम और कुछ बड़ा करें. So thank you NFGC for doing that, and thank you all of you, and I hope धीरे धीरे we'll see more participation from your end. And जैसे बोलते हैं ना, policy making में the policy is by the public. You know, it's bottom up. So similarly, आप लोग जब सामने आ जाते हैं तो हमें भी बहुत ज़्यादा encouragement मिलती है कि we will do something about it. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, and I hope you enjoy this screening, and I hope we continue to improve and do better things with ESG as well as in coordination with NFGC. Thank you so much.
So स्पेशली एबल्ड लोग, अगर हमको इक्वालिटी की बात करें तो देखिए, कमियां तो कहीं भी निकल जाएंगी, बट नॉर्मल दे कुड गो देयर. वी ऑल स्टूड नीचे. सो वट एवर सजेशंस हैव कम, वी विल ट्राई एंड इनकॉर्पोरेट. कुछ चीज़ें हमको भी नहीं पता, बिकॉज दे वर एबल टू गाइड अस बेटर. So we thought only from movie watching experience. So I think stage, ऐसा तो मुझे किसी ने मतलब ऐसा नहीं जताया कि उनको स्टेज पे जाना था, बट वी डिड द फेलिसिटेशन बहुत अच्छे से नीचे, एंड यू सॉ ऑल ऑफ देम वर क्वाइट हैप्पी with the fact that at least कहीं तो शुरुआत हुई. So it has started that way. Yes.
Even it was said that signboards and the signages will be put up by.
नहीं, signages were there. I said that I will put additional signages so that you know, ये लोग जो आगे उनको तो पता है, जो घर पे हैं मे बी उनको ना पता हो. So for that I thought कि we will do more through social media and stuff like that, and we'll put some more videos on that कि what are the facilities, so that other people also kind of. So वो ये कहना था कि ऑलरेडी है, बट विल पुट एडिशनल सो दैट और लोगों को और ज़्यादा, क्योंकि आपने देखा होगा कि थिएटर का जो वैकेंसी है अभी भी है. इसका मतलब बहुत लोग अभी भी दे हैव नॉट टर्न्ड अप. टू गेट देम आउट वी विल पुट मोर more videos, and we'll also put, already signages are there, आप देख लीजिए, लिफ्ट वगैरह सब कुछ है, but we'll put more signages to incorporate more people, ताकि they are not dependent on the volunteers only to guide them.
Also there are persons from your side to assist.
They are there, yes, they are stationed. Our volunteers, our people are already stationed to assist them in case if anybody needs any sort of assistance.
So our future में और कोई new चीज़ है?
बिल्कुल, we will continue to grow from this. This is just a beginning, and this is such a nice initiative which is taken this year, and we must truly appreciate that. And that's why I also feel that there's a need to encourage people and positively encourage them, and so that they feel कि एक positive reinforcement जो होता है कि ऐसी चीज़ों के बारे में ना सिर्फ बात हो और practicality में भी इन पे काम किया जाए. तो we will continue to grow, we will continue to improve and try to make it an all-inclusive festival, so that it sets an example for all the other festivals in the world.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, for them today only one day screening or more days will be there?
it is there. We will share the schedule with you, and the schedule is also available on the IFFI Goa website and the app.
विलियम मातसो सायडीक राव मरे
कितें करता रे तूं सांगलेलें पयलें
अरे तेंका
म्हजें नांव महानंद सतरकर. हांव आमचे प्रोडक्शन हाऊस गोवा एंटरटेनमेंट सिंडिकेट्स हेच्या अंतर्गत शॉर्ट फिल्म्स काडीत आसा. आतां आमकां अरावंड 8 ते 9 वर्सां जालीं आमी हे फिल्डान वावरत आसा.
कितें आयज तुमकां कितें सांगूंक जाय इफ्फी चालू आहा जालां आनी तुमकां आयज स्पेशल आपयलें कितें आसा?
म्हणजे आतां इफ्फी इतले वर्सां जाता. आमी 2005 फर्स्ट टायम आय थिंक आमी इफ्फी एक्सपिरियन्स केल्लो. सो ताजे नंतरच्यान आजून पर्यंत खूब जी म्हणटा ती इफ्फीन खूब उदरगत जी जायत आसा ती जायत गेल्ली आसा आनी बरें दिसता हें सगळें पळोवन. आनी मेन थिंग म्हणजे आयज म्हाका हांगा येवपाक मेळ्ळें विथ माय व्हीलचेअर. सो इट इज आजून पर्यंत म्हाका सगळे तरेन हांगसर म्हाका म्हाजे खातीर सगळें सोयीस्कर दिसलेलें आसा. सो एक्सेसिबिलिटी म्हणटा पळय ती आजून पर्यंत हांगा म्हाका दिसलेली आसा. सो इट इज फिलींग गूड की म्हाका जाय थंय वचपाक मेळटा. इवन आय वॉन्ट टू क्लिक फोटोज एनीवेर म्हाका घेवपाक मेळटा आनी हो सगळो जो एक्सपिरियन्स जो करपाक मेळटा तो ही भायली गजाल जाली. आनी भितर वचून जी मेन इफ्फीचे जे मेन जे हें आसा ते मुवीज ती बरी उच्च दर्ज्याची मुवीज ती हांगसर पळोवपाचो आनी आस्वाद घेवपाचो जो सगळ्यांक आनी म्हाज्या सारक्या फिल्म मोगीक तो एक बरो आस्वाद घेवपाक म्हाका हांगा मेळटा. आनी हे इफ्फी अशेंच आजून मेरेन जशें जालां तशेंच फुडें आनी ताजी बरी बरी हें जावनी उदरगत जावनी आनी सगळेंच आमकां हांगसर गोंयकारांक एक वेगळें स्थान मेळुनी की एक गोंयकारांनी हांगसर आपलें जें कितें आसा तयार केल्ले चित्रपट मागीर शॉर्ट फिल्म्स हाजो हांगसर एक स्क्रिनींग जावची आनी बरे रित्या आमकांय कितें तरी गोंयकारांक हांगसर आमचे जी कला आसा ती सादर करपाक आजून पर्यंत जशी मेळत आसा तशी फुडें मेळत रावची.
Because I've been answered for this question in so many years, so I'm trying to put it in a good way. I actually generally from my childhood days, whatever I learn, I have only one imagination. I went for a Mridangam class for a week, but when I was 17 years old, which is in T Nagar. So now, in one week I got a dream that I'm playing somewhere on a bigger stage of the world and so much of people that I'm the only person sitting in the center of the stage and playing a Mridangam. So I get dreams like that always. Maybe because of that, I don't know. Because then after 1 week I quit the class. That's how I do. I don't continue any classes properly. My father always used to scold me that you can't focus on anything properly. Yeah, I can never focus on anything continuously. I don't have a consistency in my life. I always, whatever I start learn, I read. Even if I read a book also, even one page, I lost myself. I go somewhere else. It's like that's how I am. So I always believe that I'm not fit for anything. So I was living in my life like let the flow. It's like going with the flow. It's like that. Then in that flow, one day I fell in love with my wife, and then I came for a marriage. Then she didn't allow me to go back to Dubai. I don't know what to do. And then I tried for cinema. I became like this. That's the story. That's all.
So you know what? We should actually thank your wife for giving you to us. Unga manavi paathu da nandri solluno. What do you say, crowd? Don't you think we should be saying thanks to his wife? She made sure that he doesn't go back to Dubai. Otherwise, we would have lost you.
Okay, thanks, Dee. Actually, I don't know what to do. I tried for business and then it didn't do well. So the only thing still I believe was I know that I don't know. That's what I understood about me when I was getting into cinema. So when I know that I don't know, so I want to know what is that. So I try to understand through films and friends and assistant directors. I don't know what is, because I don't watch films and I'm not fan of anybody. I'm a fan of you. Fans for heroines is different. That's, Kushi Madam was our dream girl in school, college days. So we don't watch much film. I don't watch much films, and then because my intention was to become a businessman and earn so much of money. That was my That was my intention, and then it ended up here.
Great. Vijay, normally they say, you know, when you look at your work, there's a saying. By failing to prepare, you prepare to fail. Right? It's a very simple line, but there's a lot of depth in it. Now, looking at your body work, the kind of films you have done, what takes Vijai Sethupathi to prepare for a role? There's a huge diversion from your very first film, then you look at your work completely till date, 50 films, but you can pinpoint that this film is what Vijai Sethupathi did that. What takes you to prepare for a role?
Okay, let's take like this. So this shirt, this pant, somebody made this shirt, somebody made this pant, somebody made this watch. Like that way, now I possess it. Like that way, the knowledge is like that. The people whom we are talking to, whom we are interact with, we share the knowledge with them. So we have the knowledge, but it is like we get it from somebody. We get it through interact with some great minds. I got to know some great minds when I was trying for cinema. So they taught me about very good cinema. Through that, because I don't know what is cinema, I don't know. I'm not trying to be humble or no. I'm trying to be as much as true to this interview because I didn't expect this much of crowd. So whatever I feel like, I'm just saying it.
Vijay, sorry to interrupt, but I'll tell you, this for the first time we are seeing a queue outside waiting to see you.
Thanks to everyone. I'm sorry to who's waiting for outside. So, whom we are interacting with. So, we have to be very careful about the minds whom we are interacting. It may be a discussion, it may be an argument. Be it a discussion or an argument, they plant their ideas in your mind. So, we have to be very careful in that. So, I have interacted with the great minds, and then they introduced me great cinemas, and then they taught me what is lag, what is acting, what is great acting, how they are using the body, what is one line, how it's made. Then I'm sorry to say this, I was not interested about the directors. I was interested about the films. So there are great films, so which taught me so much. But I don't know whether it's a good film or not. So somebody told me, this is a great film, this is a good scene, this is a great shot, this is a great background score, he's a great actor, this scene is very good. Yes. So there are people keep talking about. I don't know how. I want to know how they are saying it's good. Because I don't believe that generally if they say it's good, no. Suppose somebody says that in that hotel that food is very nice, no. I go and eat and I have to believe whether it is matching with my taste or not. So I try to understand like that. So because of that, I started understanding what is script and then everything. So that's how I chosen films, and then the characters, whatever I did, it's just because of my directors. They had the visions. Because whatever I do, they say that I don't want this, I want this, that's okay, this is fantastic, that is stupid. So they say something, so I correct myself out of it. So the acting ways, it's because of my directors, but the script, because of the minds I interact with. That's how it happened.
Yeah, good. So this is the second consecutive time we are coming here. Karak Singh is our film. We have got all our cast and crew. You can see that. Pankaj ji has chaired the entire thing. We have my producer Parvati, wonderful actor. Joya from Bangladesh. There is Sanjana. Sanjana, I call her the little one. and Varun, the little list. Parish is there, and Ritesh, my partner in crime, since Pink.
How does it feel with this stellar cast? कैसा लग रहा है सर?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है यार, इतनी सुंदर लड़कियों के बीच में हो। अब इस तरफ तो एक्साइटेड है।
आप सब देखेंगे और आप सबको कैसी लगती है, बड़ी मेहनत और दिल से बनी है बस।
नाम कैसा लगा और पंकज को कड़क मिला के मैंने
पूछा था ना आपने,
आप जवाब दो।
पहले इसका नाम फादर होने वाला था, कुछ कहा क्योंकि कहानी में कुछ ऐसा है जिसकी वजह से
बड़े बच्चा था
मैं कहा तो वो बटन पिघल रहा है।
Very overwhelmed because getting a world premiere at IFFI means a lot to all of us. We've made the film with a lot of love. We're very proud of it and we can't wait to show it to everyone.
On the media wall at IFFI 54, I have the...
Just step forward, please.
Yeah. Hi, thank you so much, Arya. So, sir, how does it feel coming here with your village to see?
This is the first time for me at the IFFI. I'm really privileged and honored to be here. And coming here with my series.
इंटरनॅशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवलाक 54व्या एक चित्ररंगी आणि चित्राचे हे रंग भरपाक आज वॉटर कलर आर्टिस्ट असोसिएशन दर वर्साक हे 4थी वर्स ह्या एंटरटेनमेंट सोसायटीक आपले रंग भरत आसा आणि ह्या रंगान गोंयचे जे वॉटर कलर आर्टिस्ट जे आसात जे व्हडले साहित्य जे भारतीय लेवलीचे साहित्य हेजे पासून कोणाच्या चित्रकारा पासून तो सकल लेवलीचे साहित्यीक जे हे आसात कोण ते चित्रकार जे आसात तेंचे सगळ्यांचे एक तरेचे दालन आमी वर्सान वर्स हांगा एक आमचो एक वर्सुकी दीस अशें म्हणल्यार जाता तो मनयतात आनी ह्या वर्सुकी दिसाक मुद्दाम हाजीर आशिल्ले आयज आमचे कला आणि संस्कृती खात्याचे मंत्री गोविंद गावडे हांच्या हांव येवकार दिता हांव मागतां आमच्या कालिदासा कडेन की तांकां फुलांनी येवकार दिवचो तशेंच आमची एंटरटेनमेंट सोसायटीची उपाध्यक्षा आमची बिलायल लोबो हांगा आसात तांकांय येवकार दिवपा खातीर
Thank you.
All of you.
Please look this way.
Thank you. Okay, sir, then we have one by
Please step forward. Please step forward.
With railwaymen.
Well, this is my first visit to IFFI, so I'm quite thrilled to be here. And the kind of enrichment of cinema that happens here is one of a kind in the world. So all the best to the 54th IFFI as well as the times to come.
So tell us about working with YRF. What do they bring to the table for this?
Oh, lovely. I've enjoyed myself working with YRF on Railwaymen. And it's a very believable series based on the Global Cash tragedy, but actually a story of unsung heroes who are the railwaymen, and that's what we are here to kind of promote.
So anything in particular you're looking forward to except Railwaymen? It's a film festival, the whole fraternity is here.
Yeah, I unfortunately I'm here for a little bit of time, paucity of time, but next year most probably.
So one final question, what is the impact of film festivals like IFFI to bring all of them together?
I guess you kind of making cinema global in terms of reaching out to the audiences here, knowing what kind of talent lies abroad in terms of all departments of filmmaking. So that's a very good exercise. I think this should continue as long as possible.
Have a great experience. Being here at IFFI in Goa for Railwaymen.
For Railwaymen, right? That's the thing, because I had come before for IFFI when they were showcasing Pansing Tomar and I was here with my mother. And the next time I'm here is for something that I worked in. That feeling, I don't think you can encapsulate into words. That's feeling of evolution.
Tell us about Railwaymen. We have KK Menon, we have Vijay. Was it like a masterclass in acting on set or what?
It was more than a master, it was not like a class, you know, class में आप जाके बोर होते हो usually. It was more like आप playground में जाके जैसे sports सीखते हो ना, उसमें जैसा मजा आता है वैसा था.
Tell us about IFFI, like this film festival brings all the fraternity together. What is the impact on film festivals, on cinema and of course filmmakers and actors like you?
I think it is extremely important because we get so lost in the culture of celebrity, you know, and we start appropriating actors with celebrity. And it is extremely important to bring the artists together in a room and just speak about it, you know, and be surrounded by like-minded people, and it brings you back to your roots and brings you back to why you started this in the first place, you know, and that is extremely important. And I think this is the reason why film festivals and IFFI and any organizations that promotes discussion of why we're doing this and what it means to humanity is extremely important, because we need to disassociate from the celebrity culture to a great extent if we want to make art that, you know, that lasts.
Robert, I have to say this, you are carrying forward a legacy which is very strong. What do you have to say about your father? And
brother, I cannot talk about my father as an actor because I haven't reached that stage yet, and I also, he was never an actor for me, bro. You know, he was my father and he was my best friend. And losing your best friend and your father in a single day is, it's painful, but I am grateful for the pain, because I think it is in pain that you learn how to love. You know what I mean? All this love I have for people and for everybody, and you know how I am, no bro. I think that comes because I've endured a lot of pain in my life. You know, I was lonely as a kid, then I lost my best friend, you know, lots of things. I was always the outcast, and it makes me be available to love and be available to share myself without letting my pride get in the way. I think that's extremely important.
like you said, we love your work. Is there anything else that you're working on that we can look forward to?
There is something, but I have signed a non-disclosure agreement, and if I share it over here, then that wouldn't come out and I will not be working anymore.
Just one message, say welcome to IFFI, you're watching ABS to all the fans.
Yeah. Welcome to IFFI and you're watching ABS.
Thank you so much. All the best. Divendu, can you?
Yeah, brother. I used to come here as a student, you know, when I used to study in FTI. तब आके दूसरों की films देखना, आज आके, you know, to represent your own project, it's such a great feeling. I'm just so happy. I mean, there's so much nostalgia. It's lovely.
Divendu, tell us about working with KK Menon. He is a craft or master of his own craft.
Dream come true. I mean, to work with KK sir. I've looked up to him like so many years. He's such a great artist. Just to share screen space with him, and especially for my character, we had a lot of camaraderie going in the show. So yeah, it was a treat for me.
What about Wire? What did they bring to the table for a project like this?
I mean, I see like how important it is to cast an actor in a particular role. It's very important to have a very. It's equally important to have a correct producer for a show or a project you're doing. YRF coming, backing it so wholeheartedly, with so much of intent, with so much of honesty. I mean that's what you need as actors, right? For any artist. So they've been absolutely wonderful. You know, doing this mammoth of a project. It's a period project. You know, like for instance, making a whole platform, mobile gas platform there in Mumbai. It's been a humongous effort if you talk about production. So, YRF, yeah, 2 thumbs up for that.
Coming back to IFFI, tell us what impact do film festivals bring, especially like on filmmakers, actors, and cinema in general?
Oh, I mean, it's a window to the world cinema. Yeah, you know, you get to see different kind of films.